Hello, welcome. So, I honestly keep forgetting what I have done in this world on stream and off stream, but I mean, there's not much to tour. I did, if you'd notice, I did add storage drawers. I'm not 100% set on that, but the reason I wanted some sort of large capacity storage options that there was more, flexible and specific like this. Whereas with the diamond chests, you've got just a ton of space, but not much if you have like a whole bunch of ender pearls. It'd be nice to have like a barrel or something like that to put all the items of one kind in. So I have this. There is technically a difference between these Android parts and these Android parts. These are all from the ranged Androids, and these are all from the melee ones. So that's why there's two sets of those. And then the armor, I'm only putting in the fully repaired ones up there. So, when I get them, multiples, I'll craft them together to get the repair them, and then once they're fully repaired, I'll put them up there. The lower less common drops, like the iron, carrots, potatoes, that sort of things we get from zombies. We'll probably do a drawer, just a 2x2 drawer as well for those. But as far as quests, I think no, I'm not in edit mode. So let me hop out into edit mode. All right. Boop. So I rearranged these a bit, and I'm seriously thinking to cut down on some of these dependency lines. Because like, even though, for example, you need seeds before you can do the wildlife, you also need actually, what is the dependencies? Seeds, chest, and redstone. Like, redstone should probably be the main one, and so having it here after the redstone is fine, because like, you need the seeds, you need the wood. Like, it's obvious when you're based here that you've gotten those other things. And even you open the recipe for it, you're going to see like, oh, I need a bunch of hay bales and a chest. That's, early enough. And if you haven't got seeds yet, well, maybe you should look to see what you need to do to get seeds, because you're probably able to get to that quest. So I don't think we necessarily need to do that. And the fact that I have them set up to hide until the dependencies are done. So, yeah, I've been thinking just to make the lines straighter, or even move this more to the center and kind of have branches going off of it, because there are a few different branches, and like the way they intersect a lot. But like, any of the cauldron cleaning is all kind of down here, and the reason it's so far down here is because you need to get to iron. So once you have iron and the grinder, yeah, you can do the cleaning. So really, this could be back on this level, and I have tried moving it back, but it just makes this row really tall. I mean, this row is real tall too, so I kind of want to do it so that it's not just this tree that just branches and branches and gets all huge on one side, because it does look very lopsided once it's all there. The alchemy quests, I don't think I've changed much on them. I'm considering changing this one, because all it is get stone, which, I mean, you can do super early. But like, I don't think we necessarily need that as an intermediate there, because once you have these, I can see it's like, oh, once you have these, you want to get the ingots and the ore. So you know, taking this one out would be fine. Some of these other ones I think are all pretty good on this tab, so yeah. And then, you know, with this one gone, let's see, we'll just delete that. And then we can move this one down so it's a bit more in line kind of with everything here. But yeah, and then this is kind of a bit of a mess too, but this is kind of more like what I would want this to be. The seeds here is a bit kind of awkward and out of place, but yeah, you need certain seeds to do certain things, but a lot of these are kind of all dependent off of this. And so, like, instead of having a, you know, this little grid pattern here, we could do like a big huge kind of loop around it kind of thing with this in the middle. Then we could size it up as well. This is the one that What the Pug, or yeah, What the Pug here, but other places is different name. Yeah, he's done up and everything. So, you know, this one, I'd almost would have this dirt chest not be an intermediary here, because you actually don't need to. You can go straight from here to here, and even you can go straight from the oak chest to the iron chest. So having the copper chest and the dirt chest kind of as their own branches off of the oak chest, I think would be a good thing. Yeah, this, as you can see, I haven't even done any of it. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, it is, the dirt chest definitely is a meme, but you know, making you go through it in order to, because as I was playing through, I made iron, gold, and diamond chests before I did the dirt chest and the copper chest. And so, you know, having them dependencies isn't really a dependency unless you want to make them dependencies. So you can make it so that the only way to get a copper chest is to put a dirt chest in it. And then, like, so you can change the recipes so that you do have to go through all that. But, and so if we did that, then yeah, making them go through this to get the everything would be fine. And in here, I don't think I really added anything. But yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff that needs to put in here. I was thinking to have, like, maybe kind of organize it, because you can do the 5 times ore processing. Not that it would be efficient in this pack, because you've got the way the crystallizer and the condensers work. You can definitely get lots more out of the alchemical dusts than you can through doing the 5 times ore. But, you know, just to kind of say, okay, in order to 100% the pack, you do need to go through that whole and setup. This one's still empty. This one, these are still empty. But all right, so this pack, I did want to try and reorganize this again. Yeah, that's a common one for Britannia, and I was thinking, I'm not sure if that's the only magnet we have in the pack already. It looks like it, yeah. So there's these, this one. Oh, no, I want the recipe. Yeah, it looks like it's just used for things. I don't think it is like a magnet type thing. So the ring of magnetization and the greater ring, yeah, iron jet packs I did put in. So so that gives like kind of an intermediary way of getting the flight. So you've got the jetpack for mechanism, which is fairly cheap to get. And then the progression of these, although we still need to take, oh no, I hid the jetpacks that we couldn't get to, that's right. So I think there was a silver one, but I hid that, and there was a lead one I think I hid as well. We don't have any silver or lead in the pack. Yeah, all right. Yeah, and then there's the creative flight you can get with the glitch infused armor. Yeah, I would agree with an OP stage, and yeah, I did. I like that, the idea of creating all the creative things. So if you look, there is a fair amount. There's an energy source, the chest, the harvest. I don't honestly know what that is, but then these are all for the jetpack. The capacitor, the thruster, the energy cells, and then you've got the mana pool, the mana tablet version, these energy cubes from Mechanism, upgrades, the bins, the batteries. So there's tons of creative things we can do, and I like that, but I don't know if what we want to do to make the recipes, because we could have it. I mean, we could do something where we get one of those like extreme crafting mods where it gets the larger crafting tables. But I don't know if we necessarily need to do that. But yeah, of course. And so like, in order to get like the creative energy cell here, you need to have like, say, like have like a progression through the creative stuff. So like maybe we'd have, this be the easiest energy storage to get, or this one, or whichever one we made the easiest. The crafting recipes for the other ones would include the earlier ones. So I don't know which one of these ends up being better, but yeah, having them, and this power cell, this is storage. The creative meal would be good. Yeah, and then there's, and there was the watering cans. I thought there was a creative watering can too, but I guess the Supremium is as high as it goes there. The reinforced from tiny progressions. And I don't know if we want to change any of these watering can recipes to make it so you have to go through all of them on the way up. I honestly don't like the different... I don't like the packs where it forces you to go through certain things too much. Like if they overdo it, but if it's done really well, like Project Ozone, like the Kappa modes and stuff, they always do stuff with where it's like, oh, you have to be to a certain point in this mod to really get started in this other one. But the way they do it is done so well that it's like the one exception to my rule on that. But yeah, like the content tweaker, we could add things. I honestly don't know if we'd want to do that or not, but I can definitely see like the bowl of water from Britannia is just so fun. But like having it be the starting recipe, like instead of the bowl here, make it a bowl of water. Although when you craft this, it's empty anyway, so making you have a bowl of water that then the water's gone, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. But I can see it in here, but they do have this infinite water source. It's not too hard to get. But like when you get up to here, I mean, this is the big hard thing here. And then these ingots are, this whole progression here. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I had some thoughts and I didn't write them down or anything, so I don't know if I could remember them all about the sort of progression we could do for doing the creative type things. But anyways, so let's see. I did want to separate these out. So I want to having a path, because like the mob farm here is kind of like you need to get certain amounts of things. So I'd almost like the idea of, because if depending on what we have as the rewards, and right now, yeah, the loot tables on the rewards need to be tweaked and you know, more things added and stuff like that. But a lot of packs will have this as separate quests and repeatable, and they give you stuff that you kind of are very useful later on. But I can see having like a whole branch of the mob farm where it's, you know, I'm going to go and do, you know, the generic mob farm. So you need at least one of any of a mob drop to unlock it. And then after that, you need some of each separate one as different quests. So instead of this, because once you have gunpowder, you can move on. And I'd almost say don't make getting, you know, the wood combustion before, like, you don't have to have bones before you make the combustion. You just need a piece of gunpowder. And as you're looking at the recipes, you're like, oh, I need wood and I need this, which needs a gunpowder. So obviously I need to be able to make that. So having the progression through the quest is kind of a, we don't want to necessarily say you have to do it this way and, you know, kind of lay out for them. And having a guide of, yeah, here's the kind of progression you want to go as you're going through the different, you know, combustions and everything. And honestly, like the wood casing and the combustion heater, like we can have those all separate. And so it's like, yeah, you need, you know, the first things you are able to do is the wood because you don't have any sort of stone yet. Unless you started on the Britannia Island like this one is, where you can actually get stone before you have a tree usually. But yeah, so I want to get started on that. All right. How do we do this? Actually, let's just move this. Boom. Right in the middle. And so trees are over here. So, you know, making trees, getting the plants and stuff are, I think, all down this path. So having the plant matter, water, and other sort of like basic resources. Like I'd have the cactus over here. Like dirt and cobble, seeds, yeah, clay is kind of after the dirt. The blaze, I don't know about that one. Let's put it off here. Yeah, this goes here. This is more like here. We could have, okay, you need the wood and then the stone and then the iron, then the netherrack. And then, you know, from there, kind of all these ones here. Actually, the dark matter goes before the light matter. So you've got this that goes all the way up, and then we would separate. We would have, you know, the casings all down one line, and then the actual the combustion heaters all down the same line or a different line. Grinding, I guess, is kind of over here. We'll put the cauldron down here. And then these ones, we'll move them all down here as well. But yeah, getting blaze, I think mob farm would be up here. Mob farm, because that gets you the blaze, and then like redstone, glowstone. The freezer would be its own line, so that's kind of its own section down here. Soul sand is, yeah, freezing the sandy netherrack, which, okay, yeah, that's fine. So that is a freezer thing here as well. This kind of is over here. That I would have kind of here. Lava. Crucible. And that's kind of needed for the lava, so. Well, I mean, it's not really, though. Alright, combustion collector is kind of a side bit of a combustion. Coal would be over here, netherrack would be over here. Obsidian, endstone. And these are all probably going to get moved around. That's kind of over here with the collagen. So this, probably I'd put it up here with the furnaces. Sand is kind of over here. Honestly, the grinder is too. Although the grinder goes, grinding kind of goes, because, well, that's the main quest to get the gravel and sand. And so having that over here makes sense, but just, it kind of, it's like, oh, well, when I grind smooth stone, I get these dirty gems. And so that kind of is like over here, you got to wash them. Cactus fruit I would put over here. Cutting knife does probably belong over here as well. Come on, right there. Okay. Yeah, these can kind of go over here. All right, so let's do these here. Actually, these are more resource-y kind of things, so they would go over here as well. So this is the resources to make. Or no, these go here. Yeah, I can see these here. So these are like, well, I even saved the coal. Would be over here as well. Maybe slime, magma. Lava. Yeah, I want to separate these ones. So down the middle, or actually we can just shift them over a bit. Here. And then like here, I would say this is the, these are the combustion heaters things here. And then in here, I'd pull this out actually. And then this is out. So this is the casings are all on the one side, and then the, oh, come on. Combustion, there we go. Iron here. Yeah, I want all the different metals. Even though you don't need them to progress, we do want all of them in here. So let's see, what's the list here of? So bronze and iron. Okay, so steel is furnace fuels, blaze powder, ender pearls, dark matter, light matter, RF, and RF. Bronze is the first RF, so I kind of would want it with those. So here, let's put steel. Yeah, and then, oh, come on, control click, move these up. Actually, this would be down here, I think. Steel casing. Combustion, let's do kind of a nether brick there, because you could have access to the blaze before RF. And then here would be the bronze. And then what is the next one? Oh, we want combustion. So electrum, don't have. Dark matter, osmium. Okay, osmium and refined obsidian I think would be good for there. Osmium there. That would go here. Alright, so this is the refined obsidian. Oh, that goes over here. Actually, this is the... this. Alright. Find obsidian. Bus. Oh, C-O-M-B. Come on. Dark matter. Oh, we don't have the endstone one. We'll get it. That would probably go between here. So let's move these up. All right. Oop. combustion. And the light matter. There. So maybe having multiple rows here because it gets pretty tall would be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These ones use ender pearls. Here's what I'll do. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll put this here. There. And then we'll do that same thing there to mirror that. Okay, so bronze. So osmium, obsidian, then stone goes here. Dark and light. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, that's not. This is the condenser. Edit. Item. Bronze combustion. Any other ones I did the that one I did the condenser on as well. Refined obsidian, there we go. Alright, so that's all those. I do like that a bit better there. Okay. Obviously all the lines are a mess. So is there an easy way to remove all dependencies? No, I don't see it. Actually, this goes more with that one. All right. What are its dependencies? Just the one. That's perfect. Okay. Almost like I want to combine these a bit. Yeah, I think combining these together, because all this is essentially, here's how you get to tell you this is how you get started. So your first thing here is to get a tree and a sapling. So let's make sure that is in there. First objective is to turn your little island into, your first objective to, here we go, to turn your island into your wildest dreams. I don't know. Oh, what do we want to say? Like the end goal of what they're building is their whatever they want, right? Into something more useful. Is to get a sapling and some dirt to plant it on. Check out the guide, the Sky Resources Guide. Press G on your keyboard. All right. Okay, yeah, so having that be the first one, I think is fine. So let's delete this guy and make him big. Edit size. 2. Nice and big. Okay. Oh, why is that capitalized? Home. There we go. Accept. Accept. Close. Alright. Your first objective to turn your little island into something more useful is to get a sapling and some dirt to plant it on. Check out the Sky Resources Guide. Press G on your keyboard. We need to fill out that last sentence more. Or help on your specific island. That's probably a good one. Okay. Boop, boop. End. Yeah. All right, so then after you get that, you can start into the combustion. Mob farm is more than likely going to be a part of getting that. So, tempted to split this up. Yeah. So, yeah, edit this. One. Actually, let's see. I want it to be get any mob drop. So and then add bone, add arrow, add gunpowder, add string, add spider eye, and ender pearl. All right. And then we'll delete that one and delete that one. So you just have to get one of something. Yeah. And then I like the rotating thing here. There. Is that how you do it? I think so. Yeah. So make a mob farm. Yeah, anything. Okay. Oh yeah, the other flat you can get is the angel ring from extra utilities. You need the chicken ring, the squid ring, and all that. So yeah, getting squid is a thing you'll have to do. Of course, you need it for the cactus, I think. Squid. Yeah, snow, let's take its dependency away here. No. Edit dependencies. None, actually. How do I... I don't know how to do it. There we go. Removes as dependency. So we'll just have it there. So the main one is here. And then in here we want a description. It says if snow doesn't come naturally in the biome you are in, try putting water bottle in the combustion chamber. Your Alright, so that'll clue you in that there is a combustion recipe for it. And that, yeah, you might need a bottle. Okay. Just off of the cauldron. Okay, I like that. Where is dependencies? Iron ingot. That's on the other page, so it's not going to show the line. That's fine. Oh, that's how you delete it there. That's fine. I'm fine with not having that there. Okay, so that I'd almost say all of these. On. What are the dependencies there? Cactus and cobble? Actually, it's cactus or cobble. Let's see here. Cactus and cobble. Remove selected from dependencies. Oh, nope, this is backwards. All right. Add as dependency to selected. There we go. That's there. Actually, we want all these. There. Okay, so this one. Come on. Kind of want this over here. This is fine up here too. Endstone will go here. Come on. Okay, so let's get these lines that are crossing here out of the way. Okay, this one is going up here. Okay, this one going up here as well. What is needed for coal? Well, coal. Charcoal, which is wood. Yeah. Okay. So that can be down. Oh, come on. Right here. You want tinkers? I know. I kind of want to do the pack without tinkers though. But then again, like we don't really have a good set of tools other than the vanilla kind, because we'll have well, here we've got all of these there, and we have the Paxels as well, but they're all pretty much the vanilla ingredients as far as plus the mechanism stuff. The mechanism also adds in the regular pickaxe and axe and stuff for the metals it adds in. So we have vanilla style tools, but that's it. We don't really have there's one, and I don't know which mod it is. I have to look it up. But in Sky Factory 4, when you have a vanilla tool and it runs out of durability, it doesn't disappear and break. It just is a broken version. And then you have to repair it to get that. I think that's the biggest thing that I want from Tinkers, is the ability to use your tool up all the way and then repair it back. But honestly, for this pack, I would add in Silence Gems and those tools before Tinkers. But I'm not sure. Is it hard to have the gems? No, because they come from the rock grinding. So I've got this set up over here. So smooth stone goes into the rock crusher, and you can use the regular grinders there. So any of these will make them as well. So if you use a smooth stone, it will give you the gems. And so I removed all the different gems recipes. Well, if they didn't exist, they didn't have the well, I can't remember if they would give you the dirty gems, but well, I'm not sold on putting it in though. I want to play it through several times just to see if it's one of those just like, this is so awkward without it. And so I do want to kind of hold off on that. But regular Sky Resources 2 has all the Silence Gems. It adds in the chaos and all of that you would need. It's got even a dirty aquamarine version for Astral Sorcery if you want to do that. But I don't really necessarily want to add Astral Sorcery or too many magic style mods. Yeah, the chaotic gem, you can there's a flight you can add to your gem. But I think when you were away, I remembered that we also have the angel ring from Extra Utilities 2. And so we've got 2 different styles of jetpacks plus 2 different things that can give you creative flight. The glitch infused armor from Deep Mob Learning gives you creative flight, and the angel ring will give you creative flight. So as far as options for flight and jetpacks, we have those. Yes, I agree. We need a tab for flighting, or for flight. But yeah, I did set this up so that all we have to do is put the smooth stone in. It'll crush it. The crushed materials will go up in here, and then they will get brought down in here to be cleaned, and then they all go in here. So we do end up with a bit of dust, and then the main gems that we get from that. Obviously, once we have the other things, like we can do netherrack and that to get the quartz. And then I also added in, I was talking to my kids about this one, but recipe for cobblestone, as you can put a 2x2 of crushed stone back in. So you are going to be at a loss, but you can, get resources out of these. The main reason was the netherrack. This had a way to get it, but didn't have any uses. So I added that in just so that we could have something to use the crushed netherrack on. But adding in the silence gems will give you more thing, because I think no, I think washing this will give you I think it gives you ardite and cobalt dust. I think that's what it is. But that's Tinker's and that's not in the pack. So yeah, but I figured give you something to use the netherrack, crushed netherrack for, that you can, craft regular netherrack with it. So that's why I put that in. I don't think you can make these. This would be fun to make. They should make a another smoker recipe. Yeah, because there's inferium and prosperity and quartz. It's really only the things. Wub ore. We don't have any way to get the wub. And then this has got that recipe. So all the ways to get the nether stuff that we need. I mean, late game, mid to late game, the crops is going to be your go-to thing for getting that. And the tiny progressions gives you these, nether rack versions of the tools, the nether rack rods and stuff. I don't mind that a bit. Nether lava stone, lava source stone. What? It's no recipe, so it must just be auto-generated in another. Alright, anyways. Trying to clean this up more. So this here. Remove selected from dependencies. Yes, add a recipe for the smoker. Let's see, netherrack surrounding a furnace. Yeah, there's no nether furnace, and all it is a cosmetic block anyways, really. I don't think there's any use for it other than, making smoke particles. But how's my power? That's full, and that's okay. Got plenty of power. I did see that. Yeah, Enigmatica 4. I'm interested in that. The biggest thing I don't know about is because I've done a couple, honestly just barely any, but I've done a couple things of what is that pack? All the mods 4. And the one thing that I don't think has a good answer for in modded 114 is fluid transport. All the mods 4 has no good way of transporting fluids around. I don't know if there is some that Enigmatica has, but I can't imagine a mod existing. I don't know much about blue power, so that could be it. That and you can use refined storage to transport liquids around too, but I mean, having a digital storage system just to transport fluids just kind of seems wrong. So we need something like thermal. We need something like Ender.io. We need something like even Mechanism has fluid transport and stuff. So one of those kinds of mods, because the machines mod that is what you start off with in all the mods for, really doesn't have a good infrastructure behind it. It has, you know, the oil and stuff that you need to do to get the, you know, the different power options, but like the process, the refinery to turn the oil into the diesel and stuff, like it's not convenient to work with. It's really awkward, and you've got tons of just random stuff that is just missing. As I saw a stream where it was, I think it was Bacon Donut streaming, and he's playing through all the mods for, and he was trying to get the fluid to be pulled in and out of the refinery. You know, he can put the fluid in, but he can't find an automated way of pulling the fluid out besides pumping in empty buckets. Oh, Enderman just died. Pumping in empty buckets and pulling out the full buckets. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between all the mods 4 and Unstable is for, you know, as far as that goes, because like Unstable is essentially a hodgepodge of the mods that aren't going to be obviously conflicting with each other, but all the mods 4 is kind of got a bit more of thought behind it, but honestly don't know the team of all the mods 4 that well, so that could be, it could be something that they're good at, or they haven't got to, or they're not very good at. I don't know. So all right, so I'm getting sidetracked and rambling. Yeah, I know it's like a team name that it shows up on. I wish there was a way, like a sweeping way, to just say remove all dependencies, but there isn't. So for the cactus fruit, you do need the cutting knife. That's fine. Although it kind of fits more behind the cactus. Let's do that. Let's put it behind the cactus. Boop. Oh, not that one, this one. Okay. Okay, I think that's all fine. I just want... move selected from there. This is going to be obvious once you look into it. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, good point. The dirt. There. I think that did it, right? Item list. Yeah, item filter, okay. It's got the... Yeah, it says it's the dirt. Yeah, that's the stuff for that. Okay. So that'll give us, you get podzol or coarse dirt or something. We'll give you the dirt. Although the dirt production is, in a way, it's you know, combust the plant matter. Because that's probably the best way to do the well, actually that's no, it's diffusion of plant matter, combustion. Okay, yeah, it's actually cheaper to do it with the combustion, but well, once you get high alchemical dust, it's probably actually cheaper, because once you get like the tertius is 450. So for 6 bone meal, you're gonna get a whole bunch. Although it does use a lot of catalyst, so maybe that's not what you'd necessarily want. But I mean, automating combustion later, it's a bit tricky, but it can be done. It's really not too hard. And then this is just a silly recipe as far as doing that, but it can be done that way. But late game, this is how you're going to get dirt. So I agree. Although if this is dirt production, I want you to make a lot of it. So maybe only 4 is going to be not enough. I kind of like only 1 for most things, but like making cobble and making dirt is one of those, like, yeah, get a whole bunch. So I say we make 16 maybe. I almost did a stack, but I think a stack of dirt might be too much for starting, at least. Okay, well, we've just lost a bunch of progression in my quests because I'm changing stuff. The grinder. Let's... Yeah, that's the way. Keep forgetting which direction we're supposed to be going. Alright, well, we do want to add this in. Add as dependency to selected. Okay. This one. And this one, remove as dependency. No, selected from dependent. No, as dependency. There we go. This, you don't actually need to have 16 dirt to make a dirt furnace. So I am going to remove that one. Remove a dependency from, so there we go. Set as dependency to selected. Yeah. And then same with this one. I think I'm okay with saying you need the hidden components, like, so you're gonna need the dark matter to make this. So this will be hidden until, but I don't want the lines there. So I'm thinking just having this grid up here, and there's no lines really. I don't know, actually. I know that I want this one to be gone. Remove as dependency. What is the recipe here? Yeah. There we go. I had the snow selected too, I guess. Okay. This one has got this one. We need iron for that. And steel for that, so that's fine. Kind of want to connect it to the middle here. Yeah. We'll just do these all. So just for the lines, honestly. Okay. All these crisscrossing lines we want to get rid of. Okay, so here and here. This one. This one. Okay, I like that going up. Let's not do this one. Although I think I want to do some sort of different thing with that, because before the blaze you will need blaze for these. And I'm thinking I want this over here. Bump those up. Come on. Down. There, I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like the whole progression there. This needs... That needs to go. I think I'm okay with that. So the main key here is you need to get the almost 3000 heat. So 2900 can be done with two different casings. Either the nether brick or the osmium. Where is it? Right there. Or the refined. So honestly, any of those. So I think I want to make this a Do you have 3 dependencies? Any of them will let you craft it. So but I want to this one, add as dependency, and then osmium. Where's my nether brick one? Right there. Refined obsidian. This one. As dependency. Is it not? It wasn't selected. Dang it. Well, here, let's do it this way. Find obsidian and osmium. Add as dependencies. There we go. Except for that one. Remove as dependency. There. Alright. And then this one. At least one completed. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and hide the lines. Okay, that's fine. And then this needs 34, which I think can only be done, well, refined obsidian or dark matter. Okay, that's fine. I think that's, yeah, that's the only one. Okay. Oh, we'll do it this way. Find obsidian, dark matter. Add selected as dependencies. And now that we unselect, I want to hide the lines. There we go. Why? Why is that there? Oh, I keep doing the wrong one first. Okay. Well, I'm fine. Welcome back. I'm fine with these being here, I think. No worries. So these being directioned over there. Oh, I need to add this. Alright, that's fine. These have no dependencies. But I want... Oh, I do have a select all quests. Hide lines. Hide lines. I don't want those lines there. Actually, I want to hide those lines, or these lines here too. Okay, those are gonna have dependencies on the other page. Other page. These are here. I like the... Although you can get... Because you can actually, in some islands, you can get a regular furnace before the dirt furnace. So I don't know if I want to have the dependency line there. Yeah. Yeah, on the Garden of Glass Island, you can definitely get cobblestone first. And even the Magma Island, you can get cobblestone first. Because the Magma Island, you essentially have this cobble generator to start with. This line needs to go away. No. Yeah. Actually, no, let's put that back. Nope. Other way. And then we will just hide the lines. We'll hide the lines on that one. Hide the lines, hide the lines. Remove selected from dependencies, yeah. Bubble. What is the lava dependency? Why is that? Because no, you don't need that. Why would you need refined obsidian to get a lava? I mean, that's just heat. That must have been just a misclick. Remove as dependency. Yeah. But it has... What are its... Let me see. Iron ingot. Oh, because it needs a bucket. Really? I mean, yeah, but like, I think if we add a fluid, but see, that's, you have to submit it. I don't want them to submit it. Is it... No. Yeah, that's why I picked a bucket, because there's no way to have to just notice, oh, you've got a bucket's worth of lava in your inventory. But like, the only way to get it, honestly, I think is in bucket form. Yeah, bucket, or like any sort of tank, but I mean, you're gonna need iron for that as well. And yeah, you need iron for that. So it's gonna be obvious if you see, oh, a bucket of lava, that I need a bucket. But you can make 16 cobble. Because isn't... Oh, wait. Isn't there a combustion? I thought there was a combustion recipe for cobblestone. I guess there's not. So... Oh, I just noticed my little dashboard on my Twitch dashboard was frozen. I reloaded, it should come back just fine. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. I don't think that was affecting anything as far as the stream goes, but I just didn't have a visual indicator that the stream was still good. Now I do. Glad it is still good. Okay, what is needed here? You sent a question. I don't know if I saw the question. So if you sent it in the Twitch chat, I didn't see it. Yeah. But so far, I think this is much better for the way that these dependency lines are set up. Dependencies, that needs to add the nether brick for that. So let's see. Add as dependency 2 selected. Perfect. Now unselect them, hide the lines. So they shouldn't show up until that. Actually, is there an easy way to reset my progress on everything? Probably. No. All right, so okay, they're hidden. Light matter, that's good. I think those are there. That's there. What is the dependency there? Steel, refined obsidian, osmium, refined obsidian, and need more heat. We need to take out the steel. Boop. And that. So I just want one of those heat sources to be that. I want to rename this because I don't like it. We'll just have its default name. I like these default names. All right, let's do this now. Oh, bronze is actually here. I don't see bronze yet. You need infusion. Where's... yeah. Bronze ingot. Add as dependency 2 selected. There we go. Now we need to unselect them. Boop boop. Come back over here. Because this needs the infusion. Yeah, so tin and copper. Actually, so let's just go over here to the tin and copper. So here's the copper and the tin. Add selected as dependencies. There we go. Unselect. Okay, so that's how you get the bronze. Go back here. That's the osmium. Oh, that's in alchemy. Add as dependencies. Looping errors. That's the one I wanted. Looping errors. What? Uh-oh. Dependencies. We don't need this one. Loop. There we go. Okay, so osmium ingot. Add as dependency to selected. No, add to selected as dependency. There we go. So next is the steel. Add as dependency to selected. Nether brick, refined obsidian is in here. Okay, there, that's in here. Steel, dark matter. Okay. Alright, so all that is fine. I think that line there is fine. And these are all kind of up there. This is a bit awkward here. Maybe I should put that over here. All right. Okay. That looks so much neater. Oh, that is so much better now. Oh, I just love it. This one, I don't know if I like these lines here. Probably fine though. Well, let's see. Let's drop this down here. Up there more. There. Yeah, small pack with tinkers. Honestly, my son has been tinkering around with making one, but it's just that. So he had a tinkers, some of the supporting things to it. I don't know what else he's added, but there has been some other stuff he's added to it. But for the most, you just have to make your own, I think. But yeah, there's no big, highly used pack. So like popular on the Twitch launcher or anything that is a small pack with tinkers. But I don't know. Tinkers kind of lends itself to big packs, anyways. Let's see this here. Project Ozone has always been a pack with so many mods, and it's always been one that, as you go through all of the mods as well. So in order to complete the quest book, well, modded 1.7 was just less intense on your machine than anything modded past 1.10. So whatever happened in 1.10 modded that made it, work was something that, is just, oh, there's all of this stuff now that we need. We need crystal shards. I don't know if I want the crystal shards there. Oh, that's the wrong one. There, go. Of the 112 packs, there's a few. I know Jester 1147 here on Twitch. I don't know if you have ever seen him or not, but he has made a pack that is like a lightweight pack that's specifically made for lower resource usage. I'm not sure what it's called. Let me take a peek real quick, because I think it might be just like Jester Pack or something. There is a Jester Pack Simplicity. It only has 100 or so downloads. Here, I'll type it in the chat here. Actually, I'll do the Twitch link, because then you can so yeah, definitely go give him a follow. He's a great guy. He's awesome. He is not PG, so if you're the kind of person that needs a PG type of streamer, he's not the one to go watch necessarily. But he is a very good streamer. But yeah, search his name up in the Twitch launcher, and you should be able to get it. I think it's more of a building focused pack, but I mean, it's gonna have a bunch of different things in it, but it is much lighter weight. So some of the things you're like, oh, I wish it had this, it's just not gonna have. But yeah, you'll run across things that you wish it would have had, but it doesn't. So I'm not sure about. Okay, so this. You need some sort of condenser. I think I like the condenser for these. And then this will be kind of a hint to how this is set up. I can run 160, 180, but not over 190. Well, and a lot of times it's not so much the number of mods, but which mods they are. Because there are mods where just the one mod. Thank you, was it K-Hex? Thanks for the follow. And hosting me, that's awesome, thank you. That's right, that is the sound for hosting. It is the wither sound. Something with that wither is happening. But yes, thank you so much. That's awesome. Now I lost my train of thought. And Colin 5071 follows. Thank you. Oh, you can go to sleep. That's fine. You don't have to stick around. But I appreciate the hosting and the raid, as you say. It came through as a host, which is probably what you intended. But awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Colin's here too. Thanks for the follow earlier. Okay, I remember where I was. So, yeah, you asked about the mods causing lag. So some mods by themselves will cause a lot of lag, and some mods are so lightweight that the mods themselves, you can have like 20 of lightweight mods, and it's not going to add. I know, I understand that the /raid does supports a bit less than a host does, and so I do appreciate the host and the old-fashioned raid, as they call it. But so you can have a bunch of lightweight mods, and it's not going to add too much lag, or one huge mod that's going to add a lot of lag. So it does depend a lot on the mods themselves of how much lag they're going to cause. So one thing that I know we've been trying to do with this pack is trying to keep it such that the mods. And thank you for the host. I get 2 hosts today. That's awesome. So we've been trying with this pack is to keep the mods lightweight enough so that you can have less RAM dedicated to Minecraft and still run this pack. But we want to make it one that is fun to play through and has a fair amount of content to it, that it's not going to only take you a couple hours to get through. It's going to take maybe if you're dedicating hours upon hours a day like a full-time streamer would, you'll probably get through it all within like a week or a week or two. But it's definitely enough that maybe an hour or two you can get through a large portion of it and feel like, oh yeah, this pack's not too hard, I can get through it quickly. But it's going to take you a couple sittings really to finish the whole thing. All right. We were going to make the condensing here. So I want this up here, this, or down here. I don't like this line here crossing though. Oh yeah, because we put tons of stuff in that, and then it was crazy laggy. Maybe keep this up here, and then yeah, What the Pug is telling our whole story. Whoop. All right, and then add this one. There we go. Yeah, well, it's a short story. So the condenser gets you all of those. Eaglinga. I think I've heard of, but I don't think I've even watched him. I think I have heard of him, but I haven't watched him. Yeah, but I've gotten some strange, like, because usually when I go to bed at night, I'll leave the stream on somebody, and I woke up in the morning and I had a gifted sub to someone I've never seen or heard of before, and it turns out that he was closely related to some of the streamers I was watching, and so I think what happened is I was watching someone, and then they rated him. Then while I was there, he had somebody who was gifting a bunch of subs, and I got, picked with one of them. And then he rated somebody else, and so when I got to check, I wasn't even watching his stream, but I had a gifted sub for him, so that threw me off for a bit. Okay. I think that's almost okay, but I think I want to take... Oh, you're fine. I was hoping you'd concentrate more on figuring out what sort of things to use as the rewards for the loot chests. I could be right. I don't know if I sent it back to you. I know that... Or maybe I did. But I have been working on stuff since I sent it to you, obviously, since we're doing it right now. But after the stream, I'll send you the updated export, and then you can poke around with it and see if you find any issues. So I want to remove... nope, the other way. These lines. Because it'll be obvious when you get to them. You're like, oh yeah, I actually need that. I kind of want to put... this over here, kind of in line with all these other ones. Light, dark, and nether, refined. Yeah. But I don't like how that is coming over here. I mean, it's kind of nice to have it out of the way. Maybe I'll do this. There. Perfect. Still all that bunch is still getting in the way, but well, maybe we don't need all these lines going over there. Because yeah, we don't need all these lines because like any of these will work. And having this off of that is fine. So yeah, let's, oops, not that button. There we go, remove as dependency from selected. Oh, selected from dependencies. Oh, I did it wrong again. Okay. Now, because you do need the stone component to make the fusion table. So more than likely, you're going to use the stone condenser, but you really could use any of them. Kind of want to just remove this line here. Actually here, no, select, remove as dependency from selected. Yes. Okay. Actually, leave that. That can be changed though as. Yeah, that way. Alright, so let's move these over. Here. And then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I like that. Now, what are all the dependencies on this one? Because it's not lit up. Clay, crucible, magma. You don't actually need the clay if you've got crucible, so pop that one off. All right. I'll put it there. Kind of want this one bigger. Gonna make it 1.5. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then these is, yeah, you need all that. So we need to add the metal dependencies. So iron, I think, already has dependency of iron ingot and stone condenser. No stone condenser. Because you don't. I mean, well, kind of do, but it's to get the iron, honestly. Yeah, bronze is here. Add as dependency to selected. Steel. Add as dependency to selected. Osmium. Add add as dependency to selected. And then we are hiding the lines. Okay, what are the dependencies? No stone condenser, go away, come on. Actually, I should check all of these. Primus, that's fine, that's perfect, that's all you need. Edit. Has none. So we do need but let's hide the line. There we go. Okay, steel. No stone condenser. Bronze. Okay. I would still say alpha. What I would term the end of alpha is when we've kind of got the quest lines all generally figured out. The beta is we have it to the point where we think it's good, and then we give it to people to test. So we, have our beta testers that we say, okay, can you go look at this? Can you look at this? And then say, okay, you test this, test that, that sort of thing. And then the release is, when we go to play it, whatever. I do have a couple in mind. Jester is really good at beta testing packs, so I was going to reach out to him and see if he'd be willing to. And then a couple other people. I know, I think it was Sarcastic Island. She was in here a couple times ago when we were working on this together. She says she hasn't done much modded, and seemed interested in what we're doing. So I was going to reach out to her and see if she was going to. Yeah, well, I sent you a suggestion. You seem to like it, to name it Skylight. I don't know if. Oh yeah, okay. You do recall now. So, yeah. Where was I? Refined obsidian. Yes, we can do that too. Oop. I think that was the wrong one. Edit. Oh, it looks like it is. Looks like it, yeah. Looks like it is. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I think you said you stepped away. But the first quest, I changed it to be instead of the checkbox one and this to be just this one. And then in here it has the wording that says, there's the guide you can use to get help with your specific island. Yeah. I almost don't want this line here. Like this one I like, but not this one. And, really you need the lava and water for this one. Lava for sure. Is it in there already? No. All right, so add as dependency to selected. We'll unselect guideline. There we go. This one, what are its dependencies? Sugarcane. We need sugar, diorite, quartz, so we need to add quartz and bones. Okay, so the quartz is down here. Oh, that's right, it was there. Add as dependency to selected. Add as dependency to selected. Well, we can get, like, it depends on how we do the quests, because someone new to modded Minecraft, if they have the quest to go on, because that kind of tells them build this first, then build this one. So if you look at this, you're like, okay, I need to start out getting this, and I can follow the guide. And then from that, you've got all these different things. You're like, oh, I can do all this now. Let me look at what's needed for this. And so kind of a few pointers of how to use JEI, how to look up recipes, but then turning that into, like, because once you get the hang of the JEI and recipes and things like that, looking up recipes and stuff, it seems easy, and you're like, oh, it's just I need to get this thing to make this other thing. Remove highlights. There we go. But I think it's good to have someone who doesn't have a lot of experience with modded Minecraft as a beta tester, because they're going to play differently than most other people. And because a good beta tester is one that will, play through, well, you need kind of a mix of all of the two main different kinds. So the ones that will kind of play through the way that it's meant, is kind of encouraged to play through. So like going through, following the quests in order, doing the standard kind of progression for certain things. And then it's also good to have beta testers. It's like, hey, part of me testing is me trying things that other people aren't likely to test right away. And so, and they're really good because they'll find out that, oh, here's this exploit that you haven't found that you might want to look at getting rid of, or here's this other thing that is causing problems where I usually could go this route to make, to get to this other thing, but I can't because of this. That might be something that we intend, that might be something we don't. So having, people that can, find out things like that and point them out is helpful. So getting a good mix of experienced modded players, novice modded players is all going to be good when you're, building a pack and getting it tested and such. All right. So I think I just thought, because since this one had no dependencies, after we finish, let's see, this one, I think we're pretty much done with this one. This one is a mess here. Actually, moving this one over to here would probably be better. Because you just need to bone meal grass, honestly, to get these. There. Yeah. Okay, and then this, so that looks neater. Let's pop this down a bit. Make it bigger. Let's make it a 2. Okay. Oh, we need one more thing. Oh, the other saplings I added in. The recipes for those other saplings. So all these cross lines. So grass. That's the reason for that. I'm fine not having that. Oh. Come on, this one. There we go. Oh, here. There we go. Oh, other one. There we go. Okay, because I think no, I think one of them I think I did. We'll try this one. No, that's combustion. That is this one. Yeah, that was the life infusion. And then I think, so I need to change that. This one. Nope, this one. But it was, you need plant matter and the dead one. Okay. So actually I need to convert this to be the plant matter. Okay, that's fine. I will be here. Sapling. Where's that one? This the dead one. Oh no, this first one is plant matter. Plant matter. We want. And I say, oh, count here. One B. No. Well, here, let's, oh, this is the count here. 8. 8 plant matter. A dead sapling. And that gives you your alive sapling. And then we want the icon to be this guy, Ferrous Juniper Sapling. There we go. Okay, let's get this rain to go away. Oh, I'm like, why am I not going forward? Because my hands were off-centered. So I made recipes. Okay, this is Life Infusion 2. And that one. Okay, so I need 2 more spots for those 2 saplings. All right. For this one, I need vines. Yep, and I think I had it be 8 vines. Eight vines. Add item is a sapling. Or dictionaried. And then you get a sapling of the swamp oak. And swamp oak sapling. All right, and then this one is the pink one, so I need pink. Eight pink. Sapling. The pink one, blossoming sapling. Alrighty, And both of these need there. All right. Is that all? Okay, acacia, oak, coarse dirt. I don't. I think I do have that. That dead bush. Jungle, birch, sugar, chorus. Yeah. Yeah, coarse dirt, all that. Okay, so these scratch them in, and this guy will scratch over. Ah, we've got up and down crosses. Oh. All right, and this one. There. Okay. That's going to be easy enough to realize what you're dependent on. Almost want to take that out of the list, that diamond. Boop. There. So you get here and you're like, oh, I can do whatever I want. But then you look at the real dependencies as what is listed in here. So you're like, oh, I need that and that. Okay. Storage. Mechanism. All right. What is this one dependent on that I'm missing? Control circuit, trees, and steel. I think I don't have steel because I don't have... I mean, in this game, I actually have given... I have steel. Because, I mean, I couldn't get all these without steel. I just have to... Actually, I need to... It's the osmium dust that I don't have checked off, I think. Right? Yeah. Osmium dust. What is it missing its dependency? Glowstone, fusion table, and clay. Got the fusion table. I don't have clay. Dirt and water. Okay, well. Oh, I don't have enough dirt. That's what it is. There. Got enough dirt. Alright, that gave me that. That gave me those. Okay. And then that gave me all that. Okay, so I got all my stuff back. That's right. I need to add in the quest for these. And I think the dark oak is a fusion. So nether, gunpowder, rotten flesh. And we need to figure out how to add these saplings to, actually not these ones, but yeah, these saplings to the bonsais. So that is, actually, does that have, oh. Here, general. I do think increasing these chances is good, but whatever. Able to cut bonsai shears. We don't have any disabled trees. Alright. So it's probably, and actually let me check. I've got, it's not open. Get my notepad out. Here. Alright, let's look at config, bonsai, settings. Okay, that's what I was just looking at. Okay. Types. No. Soils, no. Shapes, no. Alright, nothing there. Is it... Yeah, I'm going to have to look up in a wiki or something of how to add other saplings to that. I know it can be done. I've seen other people do it. I've actually seen someone do like a cactus where you know, you use sand in the bonsai and you can, you know, plant your cactus. I don't have a cactus. Had it there. There's my cactus. So you plant the cactus in, and you'd see it grow big. And he was even goofing off and playing around with it, and you got it to, you know, branch out and everything. So I know you can configure, you know, pretty much whatever shape you want this tree to look like. And I know there's a way that you can essentially grow a tree and then use like kind of, maybe it's with like structure blocks or something, and save that structure in like a JSON file, and then that JSON file gets added to the shapes. So yeah, I know it can be done, and I've seen it configured, but I think by default it's just the vanilla saplings that does, so these modded ones aren't going to show up. So we need dark oak and dead ferrous juniper to add to the combustion. Oh no, this is fusion. So fusion, put it up here. Dark oak. Netherwort and log farm. Netherwort is life infusion, I think. Yeah. There we go. So it's not going to pop up until you've got the nether wart. Actually, as long as you select that, which I actually do want to select it on all of them, like every quest. Control A to select all quests. Boom. And I too bad you can't like. Oh, I got that already. That's there. Okay. I did all my clicking around here before. Well, I will do like clean out all my progress, or at least like open a new world, and then with like cheating mode. So like I would say, oh, complete, and then see what that opens up, and so forth. So kind of mimic some progression through the pack, just to test all the dependencies and showing and hiding and all that. So here. Alright, we got these ones. Hide until visible. Hide until visible. Hide until visible. Alright, so that one's all done. Actually, this one's too, yeah. I think I did all those. That one I haven't done, but these other ones, oh, I guess not. Oh, that was already checked. Alright. Alright, so that should be good there. And then we need to come up with quests for these. Sorry about that. All right. This line is going the wrong way. Oh wait. Oh, it's the right way. It's just overlapping. Kind of like this. So it's like boom, 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 boom. This I mean, in a way, it's kind of implicit. Because you do need that. Because these two kind of go hand in hand in order for that, and then this. Actually, let's put these here. Yeah, I like that. Let's move these up here. Actually, let's just say you. Yeah, you need the... I mean... This one... Well, that's fine. Kind of want to swap places with these two. There. Yeah, that goes up there. This one you actually need the refinery or enrichment chamber too, but it's for the diamond. Is it? No, because it's the diamond dust, which is the crusher. Yeah, or the compressed diamond, which is, yeah, the crusher gives you the dust, and then the compressed diamond is in the enrichment chamber. Which I'd like to give the enriched versions. So actually let's put this over here. Because it's just those two ingots there. Smelter is just a furnace. Okay. So here, this one. Blue diamond. Press carbon. Redstone. There we go. Add as dependency 2 selected. Okay. All right. That is that. So the enrichment chamber, crusher. What else can this make? Oh, the digital miner and the robot. Yes. Crusher, combiner, pump, teleporter, smelter, compressor, enrichment chamber. What do they have over here? Miner. Fuel wood heater. The formulaic assembler. Oh, what is this one again? M. Left shift and M. Differing layers of the world. Oh, I don't know how useful that's going to be in a skyblock. Crystallizer, washer, yeah, this is all, need to add that into. Okay. Gas burning, yeah, let's finish the generator section over here. So, biogenerator. So the heat is actually one you just need osmium for. So this is power. Let's make it a little bigger. 1.5. Make this a little bigger as well. 1.5. All right, so biogenerator. And then in order to get the gas generator, let's just pop it over here. Gas burning generator. You want to be 1.5 as well. Okay. You need electrolytic core. And in order to use it, oh, come on. You need gas. So either hydrogen, which is the electrolyzer. Let's put these over here. Electrolytic core. This is electrum, right? Yeah. So you do need the dust version. So I'm going to say you need the crusher for this, but you kind of don't really. Technically, you could get them in the enrichment chamber and the ore, or cleaning crushed stone. But more than likely, this is how you're going to get it. But I'm going to say as a dependency. Okay, now you need the electrolyzer. Electrolytic separator. Yeah, because that's how you get the, well, yeah, the hydrogen. So hydrogen is going to be the first thing you can do in the gas burning generator. The other one is going to be ethylene, which says it's not there, but you can burn ethylene, which you need to go hydrogen to substrate. Yeah, hydrogen. Substrate here. Is oxygen. No, I want the uses of this one. Okay. Biofuel to substrate gives you hydrogen. Okay, so I will need hydrogen. But we need that. And then the substrate we can say is the thing here, but it's really ethylene. Because, well, actually not that. Technically you only need that. So let's undo that. And then here, we should probably give them an indication that you are going to need a gas hydrogen or ethylene. I think that's right. I'll have to check the spelling on that. Hydrogen or ethylene to burn alright, you're going to need a gas to burn. ZpprSprk, I think that is correct. ZpprSprk. Okay, so I did get that right. So technically you don't need the separator. I mean, you do need this. But that's would be implicit because it's in the recipe. Of course you need that. I mean, I'm not saying you need the other things, but I kind of want it to say you need one of these. So either hydrogen or the ethylene from the substrate. So add selected as dependencies and make it so that you only need one of them. Hide. 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 Yeah, I did these ones. There, that's better there. And then after that, the next generator up, or mechanism, we've got, well, solar is a different line. Wind and solar are different lines, but the turbine setup and the reactor are going to be different lines as well. So, okay. So let's get solar. We are going to put just the plain Jane solar generator here. Although, no, that's fine. Edit size 1.5. All right, we need osmium energy, which is that. And these, which is osmium. Okay. I'm fine for it not showing up until alloy, maybe? Well, I haven't really been putting the others on there either. I mean, this one needs osmium as well. Does it actually have a dependency for osmium? Copper, osmium, and iron. Really? Hopper up. Okay, yeah, I guess I do. Alright, too many escapes. Okay, so iron, osmium, and gold. Here. Iron, osmium, gold. They're all over here. Iron, osmium, gold. Add selected as dependencies. Okay. And then under here, we'll do the bigger solar. Edit size 1.5. Okay. And then we want a line here. Because that's obvious. And then actually I want these moved over a bit. There, just that much is perfect. All right, over here you get the windmill. Or wind generator, rather. Oop. And it needs osmium, gold, iron as well. Right. Osmium, gold, iron. As dependencies. No. As dependency. No, yeah, as dependencies, that's right. So we can't do that until we've got the other. Alright. Okay. That's fine. So we've got the power down at the bottom. I like this. I like that they're big. Kind of stands out. You're like, oh, power gen right down there. All right, that looks good. But over here, we should do the power storage options. Although that has a progression up. So I think the storage items, because you've got your bins, you've got your tanks, the liquid tanks, the gas tanks, and the is that it? I think so. Because we'll need fluid storage, we need gas storage. Oh, and all the piping, that's right. And then each level of that the upgrades for the machines. Yeah. Although, we're going to have to do that later. because I am tired and I want to go to bed. So, let me get F5 front-facing mode. So, thank you for hopping by. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciated those of you that popped in and said hi. The host, Zoraid. Yeah, all of you that are here hanging out. I'm going to find someone else to pass the love on to. So by all means, if you're still here hanging out, we're going to find someone to host. We'll go over there and say hi. If not, that's fine. You don't have to. It's not an obligation by any means. But I would love it if you did. So hang out. I'm going to find someone to host. And if you are watching this later on YouTube, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, Instagram. Join me on the Discord. Yeah, so